today's recipe, I'm gonna combine spicy NDUJA with creamy ricotta to make an absolutely addictive pasta sauce. Welcome to Actually Italian. I'm Sal, and my focus on this channel is to teach you authentic recipes so you can cook like an Italian too. If you've never had NDUJA, it's a spicy Calabrian salami. What makes it unique though is that it's spreadable and soft. In Italy we can buy this in its natural casing. Outside of Italy you're more likely to find it in a jar, but either way is fine. They're both going to be delicious. This is a really quick pasta sauce to make and comes together in less than 15 minutes. So we need to get started with boiling the water. Once the water comes up to a boil and has already been salted, we're going to add the pasta. The type of pasta is really up to you, but traditionally in Calabria they would use a short, thick pasta like these casarecci that I'm using, but you could also use rigatoni, pacchetti. Once the pasta's in, we'll start working on the sauce. We'll put a pan over a medium heat and add just a little bit of olive oil. We don't need much because the NDUJA has a lot of fat in it. Then we just need to add some onions and a pinch of salt to get the process started to soften them up. We'll toss them around a little bit for about 5 minutes, just get them soft, get a little color on them, and then we're ready to add the NDUJA. As usual, I have a link to the printable recipe in the description box below. So if you need the measurements, make sure you check that out. We just want to kind of start breaking it up a little bit, but it's going to melt quickly. That once it hits the heat, it really starts to melt. Now, just as this is like this is delicious. If you're looking for a good idea for a little appetizer, just put some of this on a piece of toasted bread for an awesome crostino. If you feel like this video has been useful, I'd love it if you could give it a like. At this point, we want to get the ricotta ready. So we just need to add a little bit of the pasta cooking water to kind of melt it and make it creamy. We don't want it like liquidy, but we do want it a little bit softer. At this point, we can add that creamy ricotta right to the NDUJA and give it a good mix. That way it's nicely incorporated. Once the pasta is just about al dente, we're going to take a little bit of the pasta cooking water and add it to the pan with the NDUJA and the ricotta. This is going to loosen everything up and make it more sauce-like. That way it'll coat the pasta really well and make it very creamy. When the pasta is a minute from al dente, we're going to drain it and add it right to the pan with the NDUJA sauce. Now we just make sure all the pasta is incorporated by tossing it well and it's ready to plate up. No word of a lie, this is in the top 5 pastas that I've ever made. You get the full flavor of the NDUJA with the sweetness of the chili peppers, that savory quality of the salami, and just a hint of smokiness on the back end. I mean, just look at how good this looks. Because of the ricotta and the pasta water combined, it's also very creamy. All in all, it's just an addictive pasta you just cannot stop eating.